How's it going? Be doing more drink reviews here. No surprise. Just making sure it's working. It's public. Yeah, that looks good. And then this one. Three, two, one. Okay. Yo, how's it going? Do another drink review. Today we've got two pretty basic ones. Sparkling Energy from V8. I think this is the last one that I haven't tried. And then we've got Vitamin Water Dragonfruit. So this is a classic. Yeah. Should be fun. Let me know if you have any favorites of this type of stuff. We can start with let's start with the orange pineapple V8. So this is an energy drink. Sorry, kind of a hard, difficult reflection on my lighting and camera. But yeah, orange pineapple. So it's got carbonation in it. And they say on the top, it says it's a marketing thing. Combined serving of veggies and fruit. So one combined serving. And here it's got naturally flavored, plant-based energy beverage with other natural flavors and concentrate. So I got to change one thing that I forgot to change here. My category. Food. There we go. Okay. Has anyone had this before? Maybe? All right. In the back, there's a ton of information. Now, this is their marketing material. I'm going to read it off, but obviously, whether it's true or not, marketing depends. So they say a refreshing boost of plant-powered energy. And it says 80 milligrams of caffeine for the can. The specific can is 11.5 fluid ounces, 340 milliliters. And then they also say excellent source of B vitamins per serving, no sugar added with 2 asterisks on it. No artificial colors, no non-GMO, gluten-free. And then there is a bunch of extra text. I'll just show it on the screen in a second here. 35% juice for the can. 50 calories. 60 milligrams of sodium. We've got 12 total carbohydrates. 10 of that are sugar. Which, I mean, for this size can, 10 grams of sugar isn't bad, in my opinion. It's got potassium, vitamin C, niacin, B6, and B12. And the amounts are 100 milligrams for potassium. Vitamin C is 10 milligrams. Niacin is 3.2 milligrams. B6 is 0.34 milligrams. And then B12 is 0.48 mcg. Ingredients, we've got water, vegetable juice, which is water and concentrated juice of sweet potatoes. Fruit juice, which is water and concentrated juice of apples, oranges, and pineapple. So it's as you would expect on the can, which is good. Natural flavoring, which who knows what that is. Citric acid, caffeine from black and green tea. And I've mentioned this in every review of this brand that I've done. It has sucralose in it. That's in the list of, you start with the water and you go down the list. It's the highest quantity to the lowest quantity as I read it off. So sucralose is kind of down there in the list. So it's probably not like a ton of it. but at least know that it's in here. And if you're unfamiliar with sucralose, it's a sugar alternative, and there has been a lot of research on it, but you'll have to decide for yourself if you want to drink sucralose or not. I'm fine with it, pretty much. And it's got vitamin C, all of the other vitamins in the list here. I'm not going to try to read them because they're really difficult to pronounce. And then we've got, it's the Campbell's Soup Company, which is in Camden, New Jersey. All right, let's do it. Let's try to get this on camera. So there's the 80 milligrams of caffeine, and that shows a few examples, comparisons. So the 9 ounce of coffee is 90 milligrams, apparently. It's just going to be an average. And then it says a leading energy drink, 80 milligrams. So they're probably talking about Red Bull, I would assume. Sorry, this can is so difficult to film with the shiny text and then the green. I don't know if I can get it legible for you all. Anyways. So there's the 35% juice, 50 calories. Then there's the vitamins. And then the ingredients. Whoops. There we go. That's kind of readable, I think. Anyways, let's give it a shot. Try it out. I'm gonna get a napkin. My trusty cup. So this is carbonated. I'm gonna drink some from the can real quick and just see what it's like. That's what it looks like. Looks good. Fair amount of carbonation. It's got a little bit of a yellow, like very soft color to it. Can't tell where the camera's focusing, but yeah, that's what it looks like. Nice that they don't add any artificial coloring to it. Let's do the smell test. Smells good. Like fruit. Has 35% juice in it, so the smell is natural smelling. Yeah. All right. Gonna try it out. Bit of tang to it, like citric. A little bit of sourness, but it's not crazy. So it does have citric acid in here. I do taste the sucralose. Sucralose has a very specific flavor to it. pretty much any sugar alternative has a very specific like aftertaste. But it's not unpleasant, really, unless you hate the taste of sucralose. But I mean, that's a personal preference thing. And I would assume all of the other sugar, the 10 grams, is coming from the juice. So I think it's pretty pleasant. I know I say that almost every time I try something, but the flavor is not amazingly intense. It's kind of hard for me to talk when I'm drinking this. I don't know if that's a sign of anything, but I wouldn't say that the juice comes through flavor wise that prominently. I'm tasting a sweet liquid, but I mean, it's there. It's clearly in there. It's just that for whatever reason, that combo of orange, pineapple, and apple, yeah, it's apple, orange, and pineapple. So I feel like the apple probably is more prominent than the orange and the pineapple in flavor wise. Yeah, it's not bad. I could see buying this if it's, I can't talk about prices on Amazon, but if it's a lower cost option, as long as you're fine with sucralose, I think this is a pleasant little pick me up type of fun drink. It's got the carbonation. The flavor is just like fruit flavor, kind of more towards apple. It does I assume it's got a little bit of the pineapple uh, finish to it. I don't know if I really noticed much of the orange. Yeah, it does. Orange is there. It's just hard for me to differentiate that mix. And then it's kind of based on the sweet potato. They say juice. So it's on the can. It says concentrated juice of sweet potatoes. And that's one of the larger ingredients. So I mean, I've never ground up a sweet potato and tried to drink it, but that's what's in here. So yeah, I think it's fun. I think it's nice. I just wish they wouldn't put the sucralose in it. Other than that, it's good. So yeah, that was the V8 Sparkling Energy Orange Pineapple version. I think this is the last sparkling one that I need to try on stream. All right. I'm going to clear my cup out so there's no V8 in there to try out. I mean, to change the flavor for this other one. Next, we've got a classic. I have had this, but not recently. So it's the vitamin water Dragonfruit. Carbonation's getting to me. Never had, sorry. If you've ever had this one, it's very available, well known brand at this point. It's 20 fluid ounces, which is 591 milliliters. They say flavored plus other natural flavors for the dragon fruit, I guess. Nutrition facts, we've got 100 calories for the bottle, which is 27 grams of total sugars. It's a fairly decent sized bottle, but 27 grams of sugar in here, you know, it's that's a fair amount. And then we've got potassium. Well, it says potassium on here, but it doesn't give a percentage of what's in here, so I don't know if there is much. It does have B6, pantothenic acid, zinc, vitamin C, B12, magnesium, and chromium. And then for the ingredients, we've got reverse osmosis water, so basically filtered water from who knows where. And the crystalline fructose, less than 0.5% of vitamins C, B5, B6, B12, and I'm not going to try to read them, the actual names. Electrolytes, which is calcium, magnesium lastates, and potassium phosphate. Taurine. So this one's got caffeine in it. Does taurine naturally have caffeine? Huh. They don't mention if this has caffeine in it, but if it has taurine, I don't know. It's TAURINE. I'll have to look that up, because that's usually used in energy drinks. Zinc glucoconate, however you pronounce that. Oh man. I'm just going to show this on camera here. But yeah. I'll have to look up the taurine thing before we end here. So this is the one I didn't want to try to pronounce here. It does have cane sugar, citric acid, natural flavors, vegetable juice for color. So it's colored by vegetable juice, which is nice. And then I noticed this one, taurine. And of course we can show this on camera. There's the potassium thing. It just shows a cross. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Doesn't give a percentage. Oh, same thing for the magnesium. It was just a very minimal amount. Yeah, I think that's pretty much. So there's their marketing material. All right. Let's do a quick search on that. See how it's spelled. Taurine. It says a naturally occurring amino acid, specifically an aminosulfonic acid. So maybe this is something else. Does taurine have caffeine? Okay, it does not have caffeine. They're separate compounds, but they are often combined in energy drinks when caffeine provides stimulation while taurine, an amino acid, has calming effects, potentially working together for perceived focus, though taurine's role isn't stimulant. Energy drinks are a primary source of... Okay, so it's not. It's an amino acid. All right. Good to know. So yeah, there's this. Let's pop it open, try it out. I guess I don't really need the cup, but well, I'll use the cup. So it says the color comes from vegetable juice. I don't know what vegetables look like this, but very colorful. See my face in there. How do I block my face? There we go. Yeah, it's a very colorful drink, but from vegetable juice apparently. Very cool. Let's do the smell test. Oh yeah, this doesn't say that there is any fruit. Or, what am I saying? This does not say that there is any fruit in it. So they call it dragon fruit, but there's no actual dragon fruit in here, as far as I can tell. It's pretty much just sugar, water, flavoring, vitamins, stuff like that. Doesn't smell bad. It just smells like a sweet, fruity liquid. All right, let's try it out. Yeah. In comparison to this V8 energy stuff, this has more flavor. It's more of a kick of flavor than this vitamin water. It's not bad. It's to me, it's a nondescript fruit flavor that's pretty sweet. So with how much it's 100 calories for the bottle, which I guess in reality isn't terrible, but they call it vitamin water and it's kind of just like sugar water to me. So I mean that's fine. But yeah, this is going in the direction of a pop or something like that. Obviously, it doesn't have as much sugar as a traditional soda pop, but it's kind of just going in that direction with how much sugar is in it. Yeah. Well, 27 grams. And then a soda pop is like 44 grams or something for a smaller can. So it is less at the very least. So if you are really into sweet drinks, I think this could be a reasonable alternative to just a traditional pop type thing. Yeah. And then all of the vitamins and things, that's going to be up to your personal preferences if you want to consume these and hope that they do something or don't do something or whatever else. But you know, Amazon is very specific about not doing medical claims in their streams and videos. So I try not to assume or speculate on any benefits or negatives to stuff like that. That the bottle. I'm okay reading off what it says on like marketing material because that's what it says on it. But you can see that they call it antioxidants and they call it immune support, things like that. Yeah. I think it's fine flavor wise, but I don't really know what dragon fruit is supposed to taste like. At least I haven't had it in a long, long time. Like I said, to me, it just tastes like a pleasant, nice, fruity drink. And then they kind of package it in this vitamin healthy type thing. But in my opinion, it's maybe it will give you a little bit of benefit with the vitamins and things, but it's also 27 grams of sugar for 20 ounces, where you could just drink water with and take a multivitamin or whatever else. But I like it. I think it's fine, and I would just treat it more of in the idea that it's going to be a fun, sweet drink rather than something that's good for you. So, yeah. Anyways, I think I am done for today. Of these two, my personal favorite with the flavor and everything is the V8 Energy. But again, I wish they would not put sucralose in it. Sadly, they do. I would have been fine with just not as sweet of a tasting drink. Sorry, carbonation's coming back. But yeah, uh, these are pretty cool for what they are. And then we've of course got the classic vitamin water. I'll have to look for more drinks and do more of these streams, but hopefully you found it interesting or helpful in some way, looking at the nutrition facts and things. Usually, what frustrates me with online stuff is that they might not have the information and such. So I'd like to kind of go over the specifics of what's in it, what it looks like, and things like that. Oh, all right. Going to head out. Hopefully you enjoyed it. See ya. There we go. Turn off the YouTube stream as well. Peace.